screen share is working. Lost the first turn due to recording error, so I have to go back through the levels of everyone's again.
Okay. So what we're going to start off with, are we going to rate any units or?
Nah, we're just going to get straight into this once we've looked through all these units. My plan... I mean, I can't pause the recording, else like it'll desync with the commentary. Because of course I'm just going to have to merge this together.
Okay.
So I lost the first turn, as I said. Dew and Ideen. Dew's not going to be used much. Like, he might give enough gold for Paragon, but he's fairly useless.
I'm not gonna lie, I always stick Dew on the
Yeah, I normally do that as well, but because I think it'd be more beneficial in terms of this run to have Dew reunite with Sigurd, and have Sigurd push down as fast as he can.
So that's what we're doing for this one, yeah?
Well, that's what I was thinking of doing, yeah. Like, because if Dew stands on the village tile, there is a 5% chance of death. Because of the command that has a 5% chance to hit him. And if he hits him, it's a one-shot.
I thought it was a two-shot.
I think it's a one-shot unless you level HP. And it's quite possible to level HP, because HP growths in this game are pretty good.
Okay,
So, the idea here is to give Finn as many levels as he can, because he's going to be one of the more pivotal units in the entire game. Finn and Sigurd. Noish was damaged. I had him leave the arena on 1 HP, so Ethlyn had someone to heal. Because Ethlyn kind of needs XP. Everyone needs XP. That's the one thing about this game. Everyone needs XP.
Yeah, since we're doing an Iron Man, the arena's going to be quite handy then. When do we get the Miracle Sword? Legatus, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So that's going to make it so pretty much every female unit can get through the arena.
Well, we have enough time.
And Arden moving. Arden is not going to help. He's one of the highest level units in my army, just because I gave him a bunch of kills in the prologue, because I could, basically. Finn, even if he gets hit by absolutely everything here, he just goes into miracle range, so this is actually completely safe for Finn.
Really?
Yeah.
How so? How do you go into miracle range?
If everything hits him, he ends up like within the 10 HP boundaries. Everything has around 60 to 80 hit on him, so he'll actually gain an immense amount of dodge. So this is actually a fairly safe strategy. And everyone doesn't even target Finn. Because Finn has a javelin, I think, so the archers don't prioritize him. Yeah. It'd be a shame if Ethlyn were to die, because that'd mean Quan would leave as well. I think if both archers would have hit Ethlyn, she would have been safe, but if the Axe guy hit, she would have died, which would have been quite bad.
Oh, well, that's a good start.
Oh, don't worry, it gets better. Like, because on this next turn, I miss, and it nearly costs me. It costs me a turn, which costs me in the end. See, Finn has a miracle now. He's at 7 HP. That's 30% extra dodge, I think. And if he gets... What, sorry, Pete?
Are you watching recording right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is...
So how did you learn that, the miracle range?
Power Emblem's LTC.
Okay, that's quite handy to know.
But it's like Marley RNG manipulated, so, you know, they kind of get perfect level ups on Finn, so... I had to reproduce the strategy. It worked. It still worked, even though my Finns had atrocious levels so far, I think.
It always turned out quite well, won't it?
It'll always turn out good. I'm thinking of keeping the Brave Lance in the first generation, though.
Why so? You're gonna give it to someone like,
Noish, Alec, Aranis. Perhaps even Sigurd. Sigurd could get some use out of it.
The only issue is you don't get it in the next gen, but let's be honest, I'm quite certain that Finn can kind of handle himself.
Yeah, and I'm fairly certain if I just pass it down to Fee, I could just use it on her.
Or worst case scenario, you get Feed to come over and give
Give them a hand.
So
Yeah. True.
let's be honest, I don't think the only issue with Feed in the first bit is like the next bit is I would just kind of say the biggest issue is just it's time consuming, isn't it? Just send it all the way over.
This part's the hardest though. Like in particular chapter, like these set of moves to try and not kill Ira and also kill this initial wave of enemies. Because you want to do this as fast as you can if you like decide to move due. But you also can't afford to let any of these guys live, because most of my guys are within one-shot range now, especially since Finn's Miracle is worn off.
So chances are Finn could potentially catch. And you got a Brave Lance, right?
No, you get the
it.
Brave Lance in chapter 2. So Alec actually took a hit here. That scared me shitless.
No, what I'm thinking of is
The stat boosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, my recording messed up on turn 1. I misread the hit rates here, but it is actually unlikely for Lex to miss anyway. But that's a second attack that made me... it was a 76% chance for Lex to hit, and I thought it was 100% because I misread the hit rates. So that's 2 attacks this turn that scared me to death.
Well, that should have hit, but...
I mean, because Lex is almost dead, and Alec is almost dead as well, and they only have 1 healer. Nowish thankfully can actually kill this guy. Hand axe. I went for the kill with Lex because I wanted him to have the hand axe, but it's not too bad if someone else gets it, because Lex doesn't have an issue with money, given that he already has Paragon. So it's somewhat beneficial to give it to Nowish.
Lex doesn't... I'm not saying money's the most important for Lex, he gets the Brave Axe, which kind of... As long as you
exactly, he has a brave weapon that only he can use, and he doesn't need to buy the Paragon Ring, so it's better if someone else gets the hand axe to sell.
The thing is, in the tier list, you can kind of count the Brave Axe as a...
personal weapon. I mean, let's be honest, you're not going to give it to Lachesis.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. Who else gets axes?
I think that's it in terms of the first generation.
It's just Lachesis and... I think next gen it's Leaf.
Johan, Johalvia, Hannibal, I think. Can Hannibal use axes?
If Hannibal can, that means Arden can.
True, but let's be honest, you never use Brave Axe and Larden, I was about to call him. He might as well be called that. It's quite chunky. Anyway, so this was far too much of a risky turn. I think three people were at risk of death this turn.
Taylor?
Yeah?
Can we both agree that when Arden says, finally I've got the pursuit ring, you might as well be saying, finally I've got 20,000 gold?
Yeah. Like you might as well keep it on him and then he gets the Brave Sword. So, this enemy phase, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time.
I don't blame you, you did mess up a couple of times.
Yeah. So, Finn can take 2 hits and then he's in miracle range, which isn't the worst thing, but he can still be hit. Midir's not actually on terrain, so all of these guys have 60% hit on him, I think. This Archer goes for Ethan, Ethan's on terrain, she's not going to get hit. Well, it's unlikely, I should say. I think Quan has a javelin? Does he, or does he not? He doesn't, okay.
But I think he has a steel lance and a javelin.
I gave the steel lance to Finn, and I've given him an iron lance. I also gave Finn a javelin. So Midir kills that guy, which, yeah, that was painful for me to see him kill that guy, because that just opens up this second guy, who he also kills.
Midir, oh, I hate it when this happens.
Yeah, and then of course there's that other guy with the hand axe. Like, and then again, losing Midir wouldn't be the worst thing. And I mean,
but it's still very handy unit.
Yeah, it is. I mean, in terms of pairings, it wouldn't affect much.
I'm just surprised you lived.
Yeah, same, honestly. I definitely thought he was gonna die.
Your fairness, his chance to survive the world is relatively low. Imagine if you forgot to move him.
Yeah, funny you should mention that.
Did you actually?
Not yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay. So Zell is up there for when the Cavaliers arrive, because he can kill Elliot.
Okay. What, save using Elgin?
No, to give him some XP in case everything goes south and I have to use a Zell. Arden actually get the kill.
I mean, Azelle has his uses, he's just not that fantastic.
Arden has more uses.
Agreed. Thing with Azelle, he just... not as tanky as Arden. Arden still has 2 range. Azelle never kills. He only has a depth, which is good.
No, Azelle has pursuit, and I think Arden has vantage, so neither of them have a depth.
Oh, I thought Azelle had a depth, not pursuit.
No, he has pursuit. Okay, Lex getting a level here. It's helpful for Lex to level up. If he gets the promotion before Chapter 4.
Why is Yahoo the automatic search? Who done this?
So, here I'm calculating how Finn would do against Ira. Turns out Finn actually gets a perfect miracle here if Ira hits him. He's on 15 HP and Ira does 14 damage to him.
Wait, what's that?
Finn, I'm setting up a perfect miracle here, because Ira does 14 damage to Finn. And Finn's on 15 health. So, and when Finn's on 1 HP, he has like 100% avoid. Meaning Ira's follow-up attack can, no matter what, it can't hit.
Okay, that's a fantastic strategy. So if you get hit twice,
he dodges
attack tomorrow. Who attacks first out of all of them though?
It's the... I didn't know. I had no clue. I was banking on it being Ira. It's not Ira. So, but I kill this guy.
Well, if you do that, you can manipulate the AI. And let's be honest, I think Sigurd can take the hits.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking where I can go. I didn't really want to have... I don't really... I didn't really want to end my turn on a rogue tile here, even though Finn gets like 100% avoid. I have seen cases where like I've still been hit through a perfect miracle. The other option that I would have thought to have taken on Ira would have been Alec with a lance, but A, I didn't give a lance to Alec, and B, Alec's on low health. Because Alec has Nihil, so that means he can't be Astrid.
That is a big issue.
Then again, if Finn gets Astrid, he's fine, he just lives, because Astrid doesn't deal reduced damage.
The thing is, the Irish kids aren't that good. Who's going to be the parent?
I'd still want to recruit Ira just for the fact that she gives the Brave Sword, but honestly, for a father, probably Holland. Because I intend to give Lex to Lachesis to give Delm the Paragon.
Well, it's understandable. Lex is a fantastic parent.
The thing is, it's not a ranked run. In a ranked run, I would definitely suggest giving Lex, because those 2 sword kids are annoying to level otherwise.
Agreed.
But that's also a reason to give Lex to Tinny, because... not Tinny, Tiltiu, because Tinny and Arthur are annoying to level. Mostly Tinny.
Thing is, at the same time, Nana...
is super easy to level up.
She will be, especially. And she's a good junior.
I mean, that's going to help me out, though, with Leaf and Finn. Like, if I keep the Brave Lance in the first generation...
That's one of my issues with 3000.
What? No,
Healing magic.
Oh, healing. I don't mind it.
front of you up.
So
It's
here
about
I'm
5
pretty much cowering in fear, because Ira can just stomp anyone in my army that isn't named Finn, Sigurd, or Noish. Do and Ideen moving towards Sigurd. What was I doing here? I don't remember what I was calculating. I was just moving my... I think okay, I'm checking hit rates. So these guys have 0 if he's on... Oh, I know what I was doing. I was comparing the terrain advantage from being on the village to being in the forest.
Oh, so they don't actually destroy the village?
No. Not yet. I think there's another village in the bottom left that gets destroyed first.
Yeah, but let's be honest, you weren't saving that village.
True. Okay, so this guy does move first, but he doesn't hit Finn, thankfully.
The only time it's worth it to save that village is with a, what's I call it?
Actually, I've just had an idea on how else I could tackle this chapter.
Tell me.
You could just not capture that first castle. You could just go around the left side. The enemies aren't going to chase you. There's no reason to capture that castle other than to recruit Ira.
Do you not care about Ira?
I do care about Ira. She gives you the brave sword.
Considering the sword is by far one of the best weapon types in this game. Which is quite ironic, but...
Yes, I think it goes to 1. It's unfortunate he hits, but...
How would you rate the weapon types?
Sword's better than lances, better than axes.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Axes are just too heavy. And no one had axes in the second generation. Like, I would say... just Lex on his own, you know, it's fantastic. But they should have made an axe child, in my opinion.
I mean, I know where you're coming from, but at the same time...
Well, it would have made more sense.
I suppose.
Like, at least Ira's second child, because her having both, you know, 2 sword masters.
Well, hers having 2 swordmasters makes sense, considering they live in Isaac, betrayed by Shannon, and they're descendants of Ira.
It does make sense.
Whereas I think, like, since there's no axe female, like, you've axe using female units, I can 100% understand why.
Taylor?
Yeah.
Azera is best paired with Tilchu, that makes sense. Or the second one is the Pieces.
Yeah, people recommend that pairing. It's shit. Like, you get a magic sword that, like, it's more of a meme one. You get a magic sword Delmud and a really good Nana, but Nana is piss easy to raise, and, like, Delmud does not benefit.
It says Delmud inherits B-rank swords, but why is that? So Delmud's skill and defense will suffer with his eldest father.
Don't do that pairing. Just don't.
Why would you do that pairing?
Like, if you're making Nana good at the cost of Delmud, there is something wrong with you. Like, you don't even need to Telekinesis. Both of her substitutes are 2 of the best substitutes.
Who, sorry?
Tristan and Nana's substitute are 2 of the best substitutes. So you don't even need to...
That's the child of Rodo. Which won't matter because Lana and Nana...
Either way, I don't intend to get any substitutes in the run, so let's not talk about them yet.
Who dies?
No one yet.
Don't count. No one's died.
Well, not in this record. Well, I'll wait. I'll wait and see. So here we have these guys. I was about to end turn there, I think. That would be bad. Arden getting more XP, he's gonna kill this brigand. Imagine if it comes down to it that, like, Arden has to carry the run.
Well, that sounds like
I'm just checking everyone's hit rates and stuff against Ira, because I need to distract her for another turn, because Sigurd couldn't kill the boss. don't recall ever having a Sigurd. Like, I think my Sigurd is rather strength screwed. Like, he left the boss on 10. He normally leaves him on 2 or kills him outright. And I haven't exactly underleveled Sigurd.
Well, the thing is, he'll probably turn out well.
He always does. It's probably the best unit in the game.
Yeah, he's almost impossible to have speed.
Yeah.
Senef, on the other hand.
I mean, when he gets promotion, it's no Master Knight promotion, but it's still good.
He just stands out less.
He's still one of the best units in the 2nd generation. My plan for 2nd generation is pass Paragon Ring down to him and get to level 20 in the first map.
Well, that's what you do. That's a common strategy and it works.
Yeah.
It's great for turns, it's great for giving yourself a Jacob. You can give yourself a Jacob, which helps. Let's be honest, I'm sure the other guys can play with that good thing.
I mean, especially like Belmont as well. Like he has he will have Paragon. Pyro attacks Nowish.
No.
Nowish counters and kills Ira. I wanted to die at this point. That's my first death. Now, it's not the fact that like I didn't care about Ira, but she grants me a lot of things. She grants me the Brave Sword.
Well, also, 2 of your first units.
I don't care about those 2. I care more about the Brave Sword.
Actually, again, for Salif to get no kills anyway.
Yeah, that's all this means. Is I can't pass the Brave Sword down to Salif, which kind of means I need as many kills on the Silver Sword as possible to get crit on it. I typically don't watch the speeches in this game, but I just wanted to watch this because I wanted to remind myself I fucked up.
Who's Sharon's parents anyway?
The King of Isaac.
Is it?
Yeah, hence he's the best.
Probably one of my favourite characters, to be fair. Shannon, character-wise.
Fair enough. I quite like, I don't know, a lot of the characters don't have character. I suppose Lewin? Like, the only problem is a lot of the characters do not have character. Like, tell me any personality trait about Alec and Nowish.
From what I know, Nowish is the more loyal type. He has blonde hair.
I suppose, yeah, that can be a personality trait.
From what I know, the manga goes a bit further on it.
Yeah.
The manga is just
Unofficial, and, well, it's not boring, but it's unofficial, and now they've taken it down.
Well, it's not just that, it's, the manga is, it's just long-winded.
I think my recording software kind of died at that point.
Also, is it actually kind of, is it unofficial?
Yeah, it's unofficial, and it's also been taken off of the Manga Rock website now.
Really?
Anyway, so you know how you mentioned about, oh, it'd be a shame if you forgot to move these 2? Actually, no, it's not this time.
So I know it's coming.
Yeah, you know it's coming. But yeah, Ira's dead, which is a mite unfortunate, but all that means is I can't get the Brave Sword. That doesn't mean anything for 2nd gen. It also means I have another person to pair with someone else, and it also 100% means I'm pairing Lex with Lexus.
Well,
So in any sense, that's kind of a weight off my shoulders.
who else are you going to pair it with?
Well, I could always do Lex Arthur if Lewin dies. Lex Tiltu, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'd rather do that than Lex Azel. Sorry, not Lex Azel. Tiltu Azel, though.
Yeah.
Well, for the purposes of this run, that is.
So tell me, how can Azal kill her?
The Cross Knights weaken them. Like, you see the promoted guy in the middle of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, if one of them gets hit by a javelin, Azal can kill him. And then if he's dead, the AI... Well, from what I can tell, the AI of the regular knights make it so they don't attack anymore. So Azal kills the boss, and then the other guys don't attack whatsoever.
Yeah, they don't, because then Azal can kind of wail on them.
That's not the case. They get killed by the green units. So Azal gets one kill on a promoted enemy, which will be enough to level him up. But it's more action than you would have seen had you been with the main group.
Well, in all fairness, it's quite useless, so, you know. I'd say the problem with this game is there's not enough protecting your castles.
Not in the first generation. In the second generation,
Yes.
there's a few examples.
The final chapter. Oh, there is one point in the first gen.
Is there?
Eldigan map.
Yes. I went to see how Finn did in the arena here. Turns out it's not well.
The final chapter in chapter 5, sorry.
Chapter 5. No, you don't really get... Your castle doesn't really get attacked. You just have to... There's 5 guys to the left. You can just send Arden to deal with them.
Yeah, but that's still getting attacked.
I suppose.
But that's still a use for Arden as well.
Yeah.
Also, Arden, you're giving them a lot of playtime.
Yeah, of course I am, man. Like, what would be, like... What kind of fe4 playthrough would this be if I didn't try and use Arden? Anyway, as you'll notice, I forgot to move ID.
Oh. Taylor.
Yeah?
In the Choose Your Legends Fire Emblem Heroes event, do you know who are the top 3 genealogy characters?
Sigurd, Quan, and Eldigan?
Nope. Do you want to tell you?
Yep.
Okay, so Sigurd's number 55, which is understandable. Ara, who understandably
God,
is...
people love Ira, don't they?
Do you know his third?
Well, it's gonna be someone people like. Ares?
Arden. Arden is number 93 out of 791 with 3,094 votes.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Taylor.
Yeah?
The battle animations in this game inspired ones from Path of Radiance.
Wow, no wonder Path of Radiance animations are so long.
Yeah, that does make sense. Well, then again, I think a lot of Path of Radiance was inspired by this game, considering a lot of the skills.
A lot of
the
every
same
game.
way.
A lot of every game's take from genealogy. Like Three Houses is madly inspired.
How so? A time skip?
Time skip, crests, like Holy Blood.
Well, Awakening has a time skip.
Yeah, but Awakening doesn't have hope. Well, okay then. If that's the case, Awakening takes from genealogy.
I think Awakening just takes out of every game.
This was the first game to introduce the weapon triangle, I think.
I would say Awakening takes mostly from... a lot from Sacred Stones.
I'd say it takes mostly from the Shadow Dragon and New Mystery.
I was just about to say...
Mostly New
Shadow
Mystery
Dragon.
because of the ambush spawns.
Shadow Dragon and Gaiden.
Anyway, so here's Elliot. He shows up to save the day.
Do you remember Gaiden was what's it called? Arm's successor? Warheart? I think that's unofficial and it's only from the people that data mine there.
Yeah. Yeah, so these guys are gonna chip Elliot for the kill. I'm coming up on the end of this recording, funny enough. Because I didn't play... I think I played for 2 more turns, maybe 1 more turn, because turns take a long time in this game.
Okay. They do.
So Ira's dead, which is a shame. Is there anything else? I feel as if I'm forgetting to mention something.
not too much of a shame, but I'd rather she died. I'm more sad she died over, like, let's say, Beowulf. I'd rather Beowulf died. Or
I'd rather, honestly, if we consider all the chances of death this map, I would have rather Medea died. I'd really want the brave sword, and you can get the brave bow by marrying Jamka.
Okay, Medea, Alec or Noash or Arden, or
I don't want Arden to die. Like, worst case, like, okay, if we imagine a worst case scenario where Arden is alive, I can just, like, spam level him on that bridge in Eldigan's map.
He's one of the few people that are canonically dead in that fight, isn't he?
Well, everyone is. Everyone except for, I think it's Lex, Ira, who die anyway.
Yeah, Lex lived. I remember